Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Chef's Baking Blog. Today I'm going to make a red lentil and cheese bake. So it's going to be red lentils cooked down until they're soft with some onion, celery, carrot, garlic, and some stock. And then some cheese and some breadcrumbs are going to go into that, mixed through until the cheese is melted and everything's combined. Then I'm going to put that into a 9-inch cake tin. An 8-inch one would work well, but I've lined a 9-inch sponge tin basically, which should be good enough. I'm going to put it into that, and then I'm going to bake it for about 30 minutes until it's nicely cooked through, browned on top and set. And then once it's cooled down a little bit, I can take it out of the tin, and it can be served warm or cold and goes very, very well with salad. So I got this idea from my sister who lives in Canada, but I'm varying it a little bit from the recipe that she suggested. So I hope you enjoy it. And with that said, I'll go on to the ingredients. And for this, I have 200 grams, which is about 1¼ cups of red lentils. I have 150 grams, 5½ ounces of finely chopped onion, 100 grams, 3½ ounces of finely chopped carrot, 50 grams, 1¾ ounces of finely chopped celery, 20 grams, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, 15 millilitres, 1 tablespoon of oil, 600 millilitres, 2½ cups of vegetable stock. You could use chicken stock, but this is going to be vegetarian, so vegetable stock. And then I have here some breadcrumbs, and I'm using wholemeal bread for mine because I have some sort of a few day old wholemeal bread, and I've turned that into breadcrumbs. And there I have 120 grams of grated breadcrumbs like that, and that's about 1¼ cups. It depends on how finely you grate them basically. And here I have 150 grams, which is 5½ ounces of grated cheddar cheese, and I'm going to put about 2/3 of that into the mixture and then sprinkle the remainder over the top before it goes into the oven. And then I have some salt and pepper for seasoning. How much seasoning I use depends on how salty the stock is. So with that said, the first thing we need to do is to soften these vegetables and then cook the garlic and then cook the lentils. So I'm going to put my oil into a pan, and I'm going to just heat that up. And with the oil heated up, I'm going to put in the onions, the celery and the carrot. Give those a stir around, and then I'm going to cook those over a gentle heat really. I'm just going to sweat them down until they've softened, and that can take 5 minutes, it can take 10 minutes. I don't need to get colour into them, I just want them to soften. So I'll come back when these have softened, and I will give them a stir from time to time. So I've let the onions, the celery and the carrots soften a little bit, and I'm going to put my garlic in, and I'm going to mix that around and let that cook for about a minute. And then I'm going to add in my red lentils and stir those around. And I'm going to pour over that about 480 millilitres, about 2 cups of my stock, holding back about half a cup. Turn the heat up and I'm going to bring that to a boil, and then I'm going to simmer that until the lentils are nice and tender and cooked through. And as that happens, I will add the remainder of my stock a little bit at a time and get that absorbed into the lentils. So I'm just cooking that on a gentle boil, and as I say, as that liquid starts to be absorbed and evaporate, I'm going to gradually add the remainder of my stock in and cook that until the lentils are fully cooked. So my liquid is all in now, and I've just put my oven on to preheat to 180 degrees Celsius, 160 Celsius with a fan, 350 Fahrenheit. And when this liquid that's on the top has just evaporated a little bit more, I'll be ready to go on to the next step. But I've had a little taste of it, and I'm going to just add a little bit of salt and just a little bit of pepper. I've already added some salt and pepper. As I said, this is to taste, so you can adjust the taste to your liking, basically. I'll stir that through and give that a taste. Yeah. So my lentils are now just about cooked through, and I'm just waiting for that liquid to evaporate just a little bit more, and then I'll be ready to add in my breadcrumbs and some of my cheese. So I think that's good enough, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my cheese, to about 2/3 of it, so about 100 grams. I'm going to stir that through, and that should quite easily melt into the mixture. And as that starts to melt, I'm going to add in my breadcrumbs as well and stir those through. And the breadcrumbs will absorb the remaining liquid. I'll turn the heat off, and that's good like that. So then that's ready to go into my prepared cake pan. So I'm simply going to take the mixture and spoon it into the pan. And with the mixture in the pan, I'm going to press it down across the base and level it off. And I put a strip of paper across my base before I lined the pan, so that it's going to be easier to lift out. I may be able to tip it out, but because it will be hot and quite soft, I want to make sure I can lift it out reasonably easily. So that's spread fairly evenly. So I'm going to take the remainder of my grated cheddar cheese and I'm going to sprinkle that on the top. Just like that. And I'm going to put that into the oven and I'm going to bake it for 30 to 40 minutes until I think it's baked fairly firm and the cheese on the top has browned nicely. Then I'll take it out of the oven and I'm going to leave it in the tin for at least 10 minutes, maybe even longer. And once it's cooled down a little bit, I will transfer it to a plate and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So I baked my red lentil and cheddar cheese bake for 35 minutes and it coloured nicely on top. I left it for 15 minutes before I transferred it onto a plate, still with the paper lining underneath. So it's not cool enough really at the moment, but I wanted to take a slice and show it to you before I take the rest round to my niece. So I'll show you what it looks like now. And as I said, it's still rather soft. It will firm up as it cools down more, but it's baked up quite nicely. So I'll have a taste of this piece which I've sliced off. Very, very nice. Lentils are cooked to perfection. Has a lovely cheesy taste and I get the garlic coming through as well. And the texture is soft at the moment, but it will be slightly firmer if it's served once it's cooled down a little bit more. So that's going to be it for this recipe. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me the thumbs up below and click to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the top right hand corner of the screen there will be an eye that you can click on and that will take you to a link for the recipe, and I'll put a link below the video as well, and I'll be back with another recipe in the very near future. So until then, happy baking.